Hello everyone and welcome back to another relaxing long play of Manor. Today we're going to be exploring the new update in an old map. We're going to be playing on Winding River today. If you guys are enjoying these Camp to Kingdom style videos, let's get this video to 500 likes to lock the next one. And I just wanted to take a quick second to thank you guys. We have officially reached 60,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Our new goal is 65,000. And without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new Manor video. We got our 10 people here ready to go. We're in the beautiful Winding River today. We're just going to be having a nice relaxing build today in the forest. That's where we're going to be kind of building our trees. I actually specifically chose this region to build over here. We have rich iron, rich stone, clay, wild animals, and mushrooms. So that's not too bad. The only trade-off here is food is going to be a little bit of an issue. Especially that mushrooms are a little bit farther away. So we will have to balance that by making a ton of money with, and that shouldn't be a problem with our iron and stones. Hopefully we can at least survive until then. Let's take a look at what else is going on here. So we got Team Yellow here. They have set up camp here. Looks like it got a few different nice resources. And we also have Team Blue. Where the heck are they? So they are actually over here, which is actually pretty close to us. Like we're just right here and they're just above us. They have pretty much the same resources. They got rich fish, which is nice. So we will definitely check back on them. We have a few bandit camps kind of scattered around the entire map. So they are ripe for the taking. Let's get right into this. It's been a long time since I've played Winding River, especially since the brand new updates that have released over the last months or years. So Winding River, let's go. Let's get started with a logging camp. So if I'm going to kind of open up a little area, I also kind of want to like build the town in the trees. Like I want to have houses in the trees, so I don't think I want to chop down most of these. And my town, I guess judging by the curvature of all of this, we do have a little bit of... No, it looks like I still can build there, so that is fine. We can basically build anywhere here. So as far as the trees that I want to chop down, I could probably just put my logging camp, maybe even just right on the edge there. And then as far as everything else, let's get some food going. We have a little bit of wild animals here to take. Let's maybe just get a little hunting camp right in there. Then I could just take a little path, kind of run it out to there. So that should be good. Let's get a couple of other things. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to... Wild animals is not going to be enough, so I think I will be forced to get this. If I had any other resource, I wouldn't even bother getting this, at least right now. In the future, I definitely would, but I think for right now... Let's kind of just take a path back here. So let's go right above. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Let's see if we can kind of follow this a little bit. Let's knock that tree down. And then we can kind of just follow throughout here. And I want to come back to our main path if we can. So I might even kind of go all the way through here. Just make it nice and simple. Honestly, they can kind of just chop down any trees they need, which they will do. Well, let's kind of just do that, and then that could probably just come right to the King's Road. Well, let's just leave it about right. I mean, might as well kind of do something like that. Okay, that should be fine. That comes out through there, and I think I want it to come out to our main camp. So let's maybe just take it this way, and then I could have it kind of just coming out there. And then our main little town, obviously this is going to be our main little camp. A nice little opening. Hopefully this can be hidden away from all bandits. But I think I'll probably just take this to there just for now. Until I move all this stuff, I think our hitching posts I will move. Let's just put that like right, maybe kind of tucked in there. And then I could get a little path coming up. So let's maybe just do that. And then I can have a few more hedging posts. In fact, let's maybe build another one. It doesn't cost anything. So let's just get another one of those. And then we can connect this path right there. And then this one I can also connect up. Let's maybe just take this up this way. And then I can maybe do something like this. Okay, that is fine. We still have our homeless people's tents. We need to collect all of that stuff. So our food is very, very scattered. It's going to be kind of a... I don't want to say a race because it's a relaxing long play, but we will need to get some money pretty quickly. So let's build everything up. Let's maybe get our granary because it usually rains pretty soon. Let's put our granary, I think in the same little opening, maybe right there. And I will actually need, where's our hunting camp? Okay, right there, which is not super ideal. But they should be able to empty this out pretty quickly. There's only 18, so let's actually get somebody on there. Let's set that to maybe 10, maybe even 8, just so we can actually get some food out of it. Let's set that to 8, and then we need to get everything else going. So our logging camp is coming up. Hopefully we can get this done so we can order another ox. We have 3 timber left over. Let's maybe get our storehouse as well. In fact, I'd love to have it kind of just like this maybe. I don't know, right alongside that. Or I can maybe have it a little bit closer to town. Let's maybe just have it right over top of that tree there. And then what I can do is maybe just take a path and kind of go up and come across to there. And then my main little town, I think I will kind of continue it on through here. And then maybe kind of just build a cool little outpost town. Let's maybe just take it up that way. And then I could continue this path on. And there's not a whole lot to deal with gaps in the trees. That guy always yells at me. It scares me a little bit. So that's fine. Let's maybe even build a little bit of a marketplace in here. Let's get a little market area, and I think this should be big enough. I guess I will double check first. That should give us a few stalls. Let's maybe even make it a tiny bit bigger, just so we have a little bit of room to move in. Let's maybe just do something like that, and then it goes right to our storehouse. Let's see here. Kind of tough to get it perfect. Okay, that should work. I think that's good enough. And then we'll need a well. We could probably put that maybe just right here, honestly. Right next to our storehouse is probably fine. Or we could even put it like right here. And then my plan for that is maybe just have a little path going up and cross into that. Okay, we have a few things plotted out here. They're going to work on building all that up for us. Let's figure out where we want to get some houses. So obviously our path is coming through here. I will kind of just put some housing anywhere we can. Let's maybe even have a little junction road in here, just to kind of make walking around a little bit easier. We do have a path up here, which I could probably connect to. So that's maybe a good idea. Let's maybe just come up and connect right up to... Actually, we'll probably want to hug this a little bit tighter. Our wild animals. Let's just do that. Just so we can build in this area. And then we have this little road coming up. We'll have to figure out where we're going to get all that stuff. But we need some timber right away. Let's get this thing built up. Now, the faster we get some timber, the faster we can get some planks. That should be quite nice for us. I don't know if I'm married to having this over here. Let's maybe just start chopping trees over here. I want to keep this whole area completely treed in. So if I'm just going to start chopping that area, I think. Okay, that's good. What else can we get going? Let's maybe get somebody in our storehouse just to collect this stuff really quick, as the rain will probably come in pretty soon here. So let's set that to highest priority. And we're getting some wild animals, which is nice. I also need to make sure I have room for a, like a, what do you call it, a trading post. So I think all that kind of main stuff is just going to go in this little opening. And lots of our houses will kind of go through here. I also love the idea of having a trading post in the trees. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. So we'll kind of just see. We have our granary now. Let's maybe get somebody on there just to collect that bread that's left over. And then we can empty that out, as that is full now, so we can keep them hunting. And here comes that rain as promised. 2 bread left to collect. So yeah, let's definitely get that bread. Okay, that's good. I think let's maybe take a family off of our storehouse. Let's keep them on our granary just so we can keep that occupied. How is this doing? Still not done that. Honestly, I'm kind of want to collect all of those. But our food resources are not the best. What about for farming? Well, we don't have a whole lot of space anyway. But we do have a little bit of fertility here. Especially for Emmer. Rise a little bit better. We could definitely do something there. What they always do is exactly where they put their camp is basically we're going to be building and where all the fertility is. So that's no good. Let's get some houses going here. We got 8 timber. Let's build a few houses. I could probably have a few, maybe right along here. I also need to put our church somewhere, so let's maybe get our first houses, maybe kind of just along. Let's maybe just do this. And then I can maybe have a path kind of along there. And then I'll get my first houses just along this area, if I can. And these are pretty big plots, which I don't hate. I might even make them a little bit smaller. Let's maybe just do that for now. And then I'll knock out a big section, and then it'll kind of make a little bit more room for us to build a few more houses. I might even just take this path up a little bit further into that area. And then I might even just kind of cross over here. And that could be a nice little house as well. If it's big enough. Let's see if it's big enough even. Not quite. Let's maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay, I think I like that better anyways. So let's lock that in the shape of a house. We can actually build a few. I actually kind of like the idea of, let's maybe have 2 houses just like that. That should be pretty good. And then I'll have a few houses going this way as well. I definitely want to get some planks as soon as I can. So let's maybe build a saw pit. Let's get a saw pit and let's put that maybe kind of like right here. Is this for our main path? Yeah, let's maybe put our saw pit like right there, kind of next to that tree. And let's order a second ox. That will definitely help us out, especially in the early stages of the game. How are we doing with that mushroom hut? So let's get a family on there. Especially that this is probably full already. Yeah, 12. It's actually doing pretty good. What do I have it set to? 8? Let's just let it get the rest of those. Oh my gosh, they're reproducing quite fast actually. 13. We're getting quite a bit of food out of that. We got 3 months. We're not building. We need to be building. Let's maybe take a family off of our logging camp for now. Just so we can continue building all of these houses. We definitely need to get those done. We got our hitching post there. Honestly, this is a little bit congested. I'm going to move this hitching post there instead. I keep that one. I'm fine with that, but I think, is this as far as this goes? I might even take this up. Let's make that a little bit straighter. Let's take this up and kind of just through here. And then I could probably just connect it to that main path. And I could probably get some houses in here. I also need a spot for a church, which we'll need some planks for that. So let's definitely get this done. Everything's set to high priority. Might as well just leave everything on normal. Okay, that should be fine. And I could also get some houses in here once the time comes. I absolutely love the idea of having like a forest build. You don't really need to knock out the trees. Honestly, I might as well. I don't know if it kind of does this anyway. Like, where could I chop down? Let's maybe take out these trees. Let's maybe do that. Like, I'll probably end up getting some houses in this main area, especially with the iron being there. So let's maybe work on all of that. Let's do that, and then I can leave this little section, a little bit of trees in there. So let's do that. Let's continue. So we have... Oh my gosh. Okay, generic storage, that's why. So let's actually get somebody on our storehouse quickly. Just so we can empty all of that out. That is why it is unable to do that, so that makes sense. And then our granary, honestly, let's take somebody off of there. Just so we can keep some building going. How are we doing with those mushrooms? We're collecting those pretty fast, so I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, we already have 48 mushrooms, so that is lovely. And we have a saw pit, so let's wait until we can build some houses first. And then we can worry about our saw pit. Okay, we have a upgrade here, so let's go. Yeah, we got armor delivery, so that's good. Let's get our spearman. And what kind of upgrade do we want to get? We have stonemason station and iron, so something to do with mining might be a good idea. What do we have? We could get this, increased blacksmith efficiency and export value for weapons. That would be amazing, because I don't think you can do anything with this. Improved stone gathering camp, that doesn't even help us because we here are going to get a quarry. And then stonemason station, so this doesn't really help us much. I think what I might do, mine integrity, mining import discounts. So if you're going to import, yeah, iron ore, let's maybe go with this because then we can make some weapons, sell them at a higher price. Or do we do something with food? I don't know. How are we even going to get food? I need a ton of money. Yeah, we need to make a bunch of money with all that. So let's buy that. And then we can make lots of money with our blacksmiths and all of that stuff. So how are we doing? 14 timber. Let's build a few more houses. I also kind of want to get my church in here. I'm not going to lie. I think that's a perfect spot for that. So if we can build a few more houses, I think we'll have a little bit of extra space for people to move in. And then I could probably get my church pretty soon. How are we doing with this? We still have somebody on there. They are able to hunt again, so that is good. And we probably have quite a bit of pelts by now. Yeah, we got 31 of those. Let's get our trading post ready. And that could probably even go right there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's maybe even just do this. Let's go a little bit higher and then we can connect in there. And then I could get a trading post right on the corner here. Yeah, honestly, like right in the middle there. It'll get rid of that tree, which is fine, but I think a trading post right there should be just fine. And then I could probably even get another little market area in here. We just have somebody move in, which is nice. Let's get somebody on our saw pit now. And then we can get some planks and build our church. And we need to get our quarry up and running as soon as we can. So let's definitely get as much planks as we can. We're running out of fuel as well, so let's get some wood cutting going. And let's maybe just have our woodcutter right in there. Yeah, it's going to be nice. We can get our trading post up and running, start getting some money. And then I think we should be doing pretty good after that. We also need, okay, actually, perfect timing. Let's get somebody in our granary. Somebody else has moved in. So we can kind of keep this nice and empty now. I bet you that's filling up quickly. How is this doing? That's doing pretty good. And actually, it's still growing. So we are getting a ton of mushrooms. I guess maybe not because it's full. But that's fine. We'll take care of that in no time. How are we doing here? So we got 11 timber. I do want to build my church in here. We had 10 planks. Let's maybe get a few more houses in here. So we got this road just like this. Honestly, let's kind of take this up. And we could probably just leave it there for now. And then I might even get a few plots kind of just like this. Let's leave that there. And then I'll take this up a little bit further. And then I can kind of build into this area as well. So I think that should be good. Let's continue that, finish it off right there, and then I can get a few houses in here. Okay, that's probably the best I can do. Let's maybe do... Oh gosh, I need a lot more timber actually, so let's wait. Okay, we have 80 planks. That is more than enough. Let's stop with that. And I think we could probably get our church now. So let's build that. Honestly, I love the idea of having it like right there. I don't want them to chop those trees. Let's put it right there. That's perfect. A nice little spot for a church. And then we'll also need a little room for a tavern. We definitely have lots of room, so should be fine on that front. As far as getting some firewood, let's get some of that. And in fact, we were just going to knock all of these trees down. Let's maybe just chop those down if we can. And it looks like they're still working on doing all this. Actually, no, I don't want to chop those. Let's maybe do this again. So let's rethink this. I kind of want to keep the ones behind the church. Let's maybe just do just like that. I think that should be perfect. And then I can kind of expand into this area. Yeah, for right now, I think chopping those for firewood will be helpful. And I could probably even fix this. Let's maybe just do... Let's kind of do the same thing. Let's kind of just chop this general area right there. Keep it nice and simple. So we definitely need some more houses. We got 5 timber. We're building our church. 60 planks, so I think we are good there. Let's maybe upgrade these while we can. And then once we start making some money, which we could probably start doing pretty soon, but we definitely need some houses first. Church is just about done. We also need some more stone. Okay, it looks like our church is now complete. Let's check this thing out. That's looking absolutely majestic. Let's maybe get the little market area in there too. That's looking sweet. Tucked in the trees like that. It's perfect. Oh, I wish I would have lined up that path with the other path here. Didn't even think about that. But I think it is looking good nonetheless. Let's maybe check in on our adversaries here. How are they doing? So they have a church. They have trading posts, kind of in this similar boat. I think we're pretty even. They kind of got a clay furnace or clay mining pit going already. And then we got over here Team Blue. Let's see how they're doing. They got a... Oh my gosh. They're just... What's their plan here? They're just gonna like walk right off of the stairs into the water. I got their dock kind of set up. It kind of looks kind of nice, honestly. This is kind of how it would be, except the stairs are a little bit weird. I feel like that would be a little dock coming out, but whatever. That is good nonetheless. I will take that and it'll be mine eventually. So let's go back here. We have 14 soldiers, so we maybe could start thinking about taking some bandit camps. I want to get to maybe 18 just so I can at least match them for numbers, because I think that's what they start with. Let's continue on here. Okay, we have 9 timber now, so let's get these houses in here, because we have been waiting on some houses for sure. Let's maybe do that and see if that works out a little bit better. We'll still have to do that. I think let's do that. I think that's a nice area for some houses. We can build those up as quickly as can be. And then if we do have a little bit of planks, let's maybe get our mines going. Let's do this. I could probably have it right along that road. Is that a road? Yeah, we do kind of have a road coming through there. So that's actually not bad. Honestly, let's just put it right there. And then our quarry, we could probably get as well. So let's put that over here. So this is, you can actually put the quarry right on top of these rocks. They'll all disappear anyway. I'll even show you, because I wouldn't mind having it a little bit closer to our main path here. So it actually disappears. If you have our stone gathering camp, that's when you don't want to put them over top of those. But I think let's put our quarry there. And we're going to need a better path coming in here. So we kind of have a path going there. Let's maybe do... I could probably come straight out here and then demolish that tree. And then maybe just come straight through and keep it nice and simple. Where can we come out? Probably just kind of right through there. So let's come up and go right through here. The nice thing is they do demolish the trees automatically. So yeah, we can kind of have a path coming through there. That's good. Do we want to start getting some money? I think we probably do. Let's start exporting some of these pelts. We got lots of those to sell. Let's do that before anybody else does. So let's do that. Minor trade. We don't need a trading route. So yeah, let's export some pelts. And then we can hopefully get a church once we get some money. That would be quite nice. We are in November. How are we doing for food and fuel? Not horrible. And actually, they never even ended up getting to that. So where is our... We're in December now. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we need to chop these trees a little bit quicker. And actually, we just had a family move in. So I think I will get another family on our logging camp, maybe. I think we're good for fuel for now. And let's maybe start turning that into some charcoal if we can. So let's just put that right in the trees here. Right next to our woodcutters camp. I think that is going to be a nice spot. Yeah, we are in full-blown winter now. Check this out. Can't escape it. It was coming. We did our best to prepare for it, and I think we did all right. We could definitely use a little bit more fuel, so let's get some more charcoal, and we can get our mining pits. So this is actually ready to go. Let's get a bloomery, and that could probably go maybe even just right. Actually, I wouldn't mind. We got a little bit of room here. Let's get a path and kind of cross over to that side, and then I can have some more room for some buildings. Let's maybe kind of come up and then maybe just do something like that. I could probably even just circle this back. I just want a lot of space for buildings like a bloomery. So I think, oh, it'd be so cool if I could fit that in there. But honestly, let's just put it right there anyway. So bloomery, clay furnace. I could get like a stonemason station here. I think that'll be a nice fit. Okay, we've got somebody in our storehouse, on our granary. How is this doing? That is not full by any means yet. We will need some more planks in the future as well, so. I also wouldn't mind some more houses kind of right in town here. So if we have a little bit more timber, let's maybe get a few houses in here. Actually, right in here might be kind of a good spot for some houses. I know I kind of built it up just for the stuff. I don't want to. What do I want to do? I could probably even have a house right smack dab in the middle. Can I put my tavern in here? Oh, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? No, I don't think I can. If I took this out, maybe, but let's get some houses in here. I could probably just do, as soon as you come in, here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to take a path. As soon as you enter the town, I'm going to come up and kind of just go right across to there just to give that a little bit more purpose. And then I'll actually take a path. I want to kind of go right off of this, maybe. I don't know what I want to do. Let's actually just not do that. Let's just have a path, or a, let's just do this. Let's keep it simple. We only have 6 timber. Let's get a few houses right in there. That's perfect. Okay, then we got our trading post in there. Actually, kind of regret that because those trees look nice. Let's continue with that. All of these are done, so I could order some more if I ever got some more money, which I just did. So I'm actually going to save for a horse, I think. Let's get that prepared. And let's maybe get some more planks. What do I want to do? For timber. Let's just get a bunch more timber. I think is probably a better idea. Because we also need to clear out this area anyway. And then we can start mining. How are we doing for food? Got 6 months. So that's not too bad. And this is kind of getting ready to come in. We're going to need a few more houses. So hopefully we can chop these trees down pretty quick. Okay, we got our bloomery ready to go. And another family just moved in. So I'll start getting some iron. Should I get a deep mine? No, that's going to cost quite a bit. But let's order a horse for sure. And then, yeah, we can get our horse. That will help sell things a little bit quicker. How are we doing with pelts? Yeah, we definitely got to move those quicker. So if a horse should help. How is this doing? 8. It's actually not doing too bad. Oh, we need to free up this family. Should have completely forgot about them. That will help out quite a bit. So honestly, let's get more iron coming in. I think we have 3 workers on here. So yeah, that's awesome. And as far as our firewood, I wouldn't mind turning that into some charcoal. And we can start upgrading some houses here, actually. So this looks like a good house for a blacksmith and joiner's workshop. So that should be nice. Okay, we have 20 guys here. I think that would be a great jump start to our economy. So I'm actually going to take these guys out. Let's get them prepared to fight. Here comes them. Where is our nearest bandit camp that we want to go for? Probably, yeah, going north wouldn't be a bad idea. It's a little bit congested down there, so let's maybe try that one and that one. Let's march upwards, men. Honestly, getting some money in our treasury would be amazing. Maybe even our regional wealth. I think our first one I'll send to treasury. Oh, actually, we'll have to cross. Oh, we'll have to go right through their town. Hopefully they don't mind. We're not enemies yet, so I think they shouldn't mind too much. Let's kind of just mosey our way on up here. And honestly, I might even just defend right off of here. Off of the bridge, and then that would actually give us a little bit of a benefit and an advantage. So let's see if they attack us here. Can we get close enough? Let's maybe just go forward and then we can lure them. So there we go. Got them now. Let's just put them right there, and they're bringing out there, guys. So yeah, shield wall. Let's zoom in. And, oh, run away, lady. Oh, this guy's just, what the heck? Okay, I want him on my team. Running on water there. So here we go. Here comes the charge. Epic charge. He's still running around. Look at him back there. That's hilarious. Okay, let's maybe push forward here. Let's see if we can do some damage to these guys. Honestly, I can't afford to lose a man because then I won't be able to take the other bandit camp, so let's make sure we are nice and strong here. Let's give us a nice view of, is that the same guy? Where is that guy? Oh, there he is. He found his way back. He's still kind of running. He doesn't know where to go. Oh, I love the battles in this game, especially I love how the merchant just like walks right through. What a boss. Okay, that's good. We didn't lose a single man, so that's perfect. Let's go up here and let's just stay walking. And let's go take this bandit camp, and I could probably go for that one as well. So there we go. That's perfect. And another bandit camp was just sighted. Spoils of war, I'll send it to our treasury. And we have 110 in our treasury now, so that's good. Where was the other one? So it came down here, so I think I do want to go for that one. That would be a tremendous bonus if I could send that to a regional wealth. And then kind of jumpstart our economy a little bit. I guess I don't really need it though. I don't know, I think I'll be able to make enough money. Let's maybe send it to our treasury instead. While they are working on that, we have 4 families to kind of put places here. So let's do that. So these are ready to go. Let's get a blacksmith, a joiner's workshop, and then I could probably get another family. I guess we got 2 mining. We have 11 iron ore. Let's get our bloomery, sorry, going. And then we can start making some weapons here. How are we doing for firewood? Not too bad. We got 21 timber. Let's maybe chill out on the timber for a second. Let's get that going. And I wouldn't mind a little bit more planks as well so we can make some more spears. Okay, let's jump back and see what these guys are doing. Okay, we are almost in March. So springtime is among us. Let's see, let's just form up right there. Oh, here they come. What the heck? Okay, raiders near, let's track their movement as well. Let's maybe just form up right there. Put them on shield wall. And then we should have a nice little attack here. Let's prepare for the charge, men. Let's make sure they're on stand your ground. Yeah, it looks good. So here they come in their nice bright colors. Look how beautiful this looks. Like just a nice open field in the middle of nowhere. It's where they chose their battlefield today. Okay, here we go. Here comes the charge. Here we go. Spearman is honestly a little bit overpowered. What weapon is your choice? What's your weapon of choice in battle? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like a spear and shield might be nice, but close quarters combat gets a little bit dicey. I feel like I'm like maybe an axe. I'm this guy. I'm that guy. Axe and a shield. Can't ask for much more than that. Maybe like a mace or a flail or something cool. I feel like flails would get wrapped around somebody's sword and then they'd just shield bash you, but let's push forward here. Let's make a little bit of progress. Hopefully we don't lose any men. I don't think we should. I think our guys are pretty... Oh, wow. Big hit there. Honestly, spear and shield you can't really beat. Look how big these shields are. Looks like we lost 1 man, and that is a testament right there to how overpowered a speared shield can be. Let's send that to our treasury as well. Let's just get them running. I don't think I want to do any more damage than that. Treasury, and we have a little bit of money in our regional wealth, so I think I'm fine with that. Let's just get these guys back. And looks like they're gonna come through here. I don't think... Let's maybe go the long way. Let's go that way, just so we can avoid getting attacked there. And then actually, we do have some... What I'm gonna do is if there's any mercenaries I could hire, like I could hire these guys, 90. If there's only 2 of those guys, it'd be nice. Let's maybe just wait. If they don't attack those bandits, I think I will get some guys out if they attack them. But I'm going to wait for a cheaper option. I think those archers would probably be good. Honestly, let's maybe try it. 45 isn't too bad. They're coming from over here, which is very, very far away. So let's maybe go for these guys first. And then actually, even in the trees, that's not ideal, but I think we should be all right. Let's get back to business here. We have our quarry. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of stone going. We're going to need some anyway. So let's maybe do that. And we have 9 iron slabs, which is nice. How are we doing for our weapons? I think, yeah, it doesn't really show yet, but let's get these guys back. We're going to get a little bit of charcoal, hopefully. Yeah, we do have somebody getting some charcoal. So that's definitely nice. Where are these guys chopping? Should be right here, right? They should be getting firewood a little bit quicker than that, I think. And then food is a little bit scarce. So we got somebody getting some wild animals. So they're doing that. And then also needed to get somebody on here. But I guess I might even just wait for that to grow a little bit. That's not too urgent. We need some more houses. So let's maybe get a few more houses in here. Honestly, this is a perfect spot for houses. So I think I am going to fill this up. Let's honestly, just like that. I think that's perfect. And then over here, I'll also need a few more. Do I have a path running along the back of this? Where does this path go? It kind of just goes to there. I think let's maybe just get it running along here. And then maybe kind of just back. Actually, here's what I'll do. What do I want to do? Let's maybe just do this. Let's have a path. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Okay, we could have one right off of here. I don't want to get too close to the quarry because then it will cave in on us. So let's do that, and then I could do the same thing like I was just gonna do. Let's kind of just come up and connect to there. I really want to chop these trees, but I mean, we do have lots to chop. I'd kind of rather just get some more houses built right now. I could probably have a few along here. I feel like this would be a good little spot. Let's maybe just come right out to there, and then we can get a few houses in here. Honestly, facing that way wouldn't be a bad idea. That's probably maximum. We get 6 out of that, so let's do that. And then that'll give us a little bit more time to knock out these trees here. Okay, our guy's getting a little bit closer here. Our archers are getting closer there. We could probably set course to return. There we go. What are these guys doing? Are they getting stuck? That's why they're taking forever. So let's just run this way. Line up on the bridge. Okay, these guys are getting closer now. I don't have to pay them again, but let's just attack them. Now let's try and do this a little bit quickly. Let's maybe just line up right there, and I think they should attack us. Yeah, they are attacking us, so let's... Oh gosh, this is oh wow, we broke them quick. What the heck are they doing? Okay, let's have one unit go collect that. And the next one, we'll kind of just press towards the next one. Oh, we'll have to go all the way around, which kind of sucks. I think I could probably... It's got to be a bridge around here. Let's maybe go for these ones, then I can circle back to get that one. Okay, there we go. Let's send that to our treasury, because then it'll pay for these guys. And let's go towards this one now. So I may even be able to just kind of go right on the water and then attack them. Or let's maybe go a little bit closer. Okay, these guys must be back by now. Let's see where they are. Oh, still haven't crossed the bridge. So here they come now. And let's get them back to our town. So there we go. How are we doing? We are currently working on some houses. We do have some money now. So let's maybe order a 3rd ox. And we're getting some good money out of that. We got lots of iron slabs. Some spears, some shields. So we should be able to raise quite a little bit of an army here. We can also upgrade a few more. Got 8 timber, 43 planks. So we are doing pretty alright. Let's maybe free up one more worker there. Let's get some more iron coming in. And in fact, no, let's maybe get some more stone instead. Because then I can get a stonemason station. Which that could probably go right. I don't want to go too close to there. But we got our storehouse there. I could probably even just put it... Yeah, honestly, just right there. And then let's upgrade these. So there we go. Another ruler's army sighted. What are they doing? Are they coming out? Oh, we have a sighting here. Here they come. So they actually have some spear militia coming out to go take that bandit camp. So that's interesting. I've never seen them do that before. Let's press on here. Let's disband those guys. Yeah, we got 21 of them now. Yeah, they're gonna fight these guys. Quite ambitious. Only 5 of them, but I think they have more than that. But yeah, let's move across here. Let's attack them. Attack them, men. There we go. Okay, let's press on here. I think most of our guys are in the water right now. Yep, looks like they are. So let's go take that. And then these guys, let's press on to go take this because I want to make sure I get that. Okay, there we go. Let's actually send it to our nearest town. Because now we have a ton of money in there. And then we can buy quite a bit more oxen and horses. So that should help. Let's see, how did these guys do? They killed them, I think. And that bandit camp is still there, so I'm curious to see. Oh, they are going to go for that. They are pretty smart. Look at that. Let's take that. I don't want to pay for these guys again, but let's definitely get this bandit camp. Okay, there we go. And let's send it to our treasury. They took that one, so I think that is all of the bandit camps. So these guys have done great. Let's disband them. And then let's continue on here with our little forest build. I kind of wish they built like more in the trees. Like some of these trees they could have left in their backyards or something cool. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of neat. But yeah, we're getting some spears and shields. Spears and shields. So they're kind of working on that right now. And we got quite a bit of iron slabs. So honestly, getting some tools would be nice. We are a little bit low on those. So let's maybe make a few tools really quick here. And now we're kind of just at the part where we increase our economy a little bit. We got some charcoal. I wouldn't mind selling some charcoal. At least off the bat here. So that's 20. Let's buy that. And 56. Let's set that to 50. Yeah, there we go. We got some firewood now. And we're getting some iron. All is well. And we have these upgraded as well, so that's perfect. Let's make sure that gets done. Hunting camp is doing good. So yeah, we are cruising along here at a good pace. We just need to build a few more houses if possible. And they are kind of working on chopping these trees down. Okay, we just had another family move in. I think... let's maybe get some more stone. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, we need more food. So let's go get these mushrooms. That would be pretty important. We might even have to buy food throughout this whole process. Honestly, if we can maybe get a little bit of a farm, I think that would be kind of nice. So let's just have our farmhouse or like right where it's not super fertile. Oh, let's see, this is all super fertile. Let's just have it like right there. Let's keep it simple. And let's get our windmill. I guess we need some more planks first. So let's just free up somebody, I guess. Got 2 on there. I'm kind of let's just wait till somebody else moves in, I think. Just to get some more planks. But yeah, we can plot these in here. Rye, I think let's just do this. And let's just go as far as we can. Let's just have maybe a couple of fields in here. So let's just do one there. And then in here I can have one. Let's just go as far as possible. I think that's actually pretty good. That'll give us quite a bit. Let's get those set rye and rye. And we can get some decent wheat in there as well. But I think that should be a nice little harvest. Do we have any others we could go? I wish I could go in there. Okay, that's probably the best we can do. We could have a farm up here, but that's just way too far away. So I think that is pretty alright. You know what I might do? I might even move my logging camp. This just seems like kind of an unnatural spot. I'm actually going to put it kind of in the trees here instead. And hopefully I didn't ruin anything. Yeah, I'll put it there. It's a little bit closer to our town anyway. And then I could probably get a few more houses in here. I think I like the idea of that a little bit better. It may seem like we have another family, but we need to build this up again. So hopefully we can get that done soon. Let's maybe order another ox. We need some more stables, probably. So let's maybe get a few in here. I don't want... it's probably a little bit stinky next to the church, but I think that's... yeah, whatever. Let's just go with it. We're still mining. Do we want to get a little bit more stone? How are we doing for stone? We got 34 rough stone, so we definitely want to get our stonemason station done. And then we could produce some stone, and let's maybe even get this set up as well. So dress stone, let's buy that before it's too late. Then we export that. I think let's just sell all of it. And then eventually I can sell some weapons and all that. But we got 35 iron slabs, 22 tools. That's probably good. Let's get some spears again. And then I wouldn't mind upgrading some of these houses. What do we need? Just kind of planks at this point. So let's get somebody on our saw pit. And our logging camp is ready to go again. Let's just get them chopping these down, because this is kind of where our houses are going to go. Let's just focus on this area. And as well as this. I think that's already set up. So yeah, let's kind of just roll with that. And at least it's nice and close. They can kind of just chop those. Should be able to get some good timber fast. Okay, this is done. And we should have some planks now. So I think we can get our windmill. Where is good efficiency? Not really anywhere, to be honest. I could maybe have it D7. We got like, yeah, efficiency sucks over there. I might even just get it like right there. We just need one timber. All we need, come on. Okay, I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's just take them off of there. I think we have enough planks now. Just need one more timber. I think we even, let's get another worker on there. Let's get as much timber as possible. We're doing pretty good for firewood. So I'm happy with that. Let's get that now. Yeah, honestly, having it right there is probably the only spot that we can do that. And then as far as this, I feel like we could have a little, like a couple little things in here. I could probably, I don't have enough goods, but I think I'll probably build it right in there. The nice smell of fresh baked goods right in the middle of your town, I think is definitely ideal. Okay, we can upgrade some houses. We also have some planks and some money. So I wouldn't mind getting a few things. So let's get some orchards. And where are these big spots? Let's get orchards on all the really big plots. Like this one would be good. As well as that. And then we'll get some vegetable gardens as well. That'll cost quite a bit of planks, but we are getting some more, so that is fine. Over here, I wouldn't mind getting some apiaries. Let's maybe kind of mix them in there. And we have a few houses in here as well. So let's do some orchards on the outskirts of town here. I think that might be quite good. And we have these ones ready. So these could be like animal hosts, or what do you even call those? Wild animals? Animal pen? Something like that. So we have one more family. Honestly, we should, let's get somebody on here. And then I'm going to upgrade this really quick. And then we can start working on our fields. But we definitely need to get another ox. So let's do that. Hopefully we can get some planks. Let's see. Yeah, we basically spent all of our money. So let's do these big plots first. So let's do apples there. I think we're pretty much out of money now. 84 for apple seeds. That's crazy. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to make some money here. We need somebody on this ASAP so we can start making some money off of the stone. I don't think anybody else has stone, do they? These guys, they don't, which is great. And then these guys don't as well. They have salt and they have iron or clay. So we should be able to dominate the stone market. So that's at least good. We're getting some mushrooms. Food is going to be our biggest problem. So yeah, if we can kind of collect those. And then we do need to get these fields going, so that should help. Let's get a couple of oxes on here. Actually, maybe just, yeah, we could do 2. Let's just do 2. Raiders are coming in 198 days. Just as a little heads up, how are we doing? So let's maybe get some more planks really quick. I think we should be able to make those pretty fast. And we also have some rubble stone that we could sell. Let's maybe do that. We can export that. Let's just sell all of it. The thing is, if you sold mortar, you can sell for the same amount, so there's really no point in making mortar unless you're making a castle. I don't think we'll do that today just because we're having a nice little town in the trees. So we'll sell all of our rebel stone. And in fact, just to free up our guys from working, let's buy a trade route for that. Okay, we have some planks again. Let's upgrade our hitching posts to our stables. And harvest season has started. Hopefully they don't start harvesting the dirt that they made. Okay, we need some more houses again. I think let's maybe start by just upgrading these. So I think like these I could upgrade. And that will give us quite a bit more living space. I think, yeah, probably some of these as well. Obviously I can get lots of apples. What can we do? This one I can do. And we'll just kind of do all of the ones that it lets us. And that is pretty much it. So I definitely want to get some houses in here. They're kind of just working on chopping those trees. And I think if I'm going to chop those, like it's right close to here. So I definitely don't want to waste them. So we'll kind of just do our best with that. Let's actually narrow this down a little bit more just so we can actually get this done. Just that little clump, and then you will do the same little clump there. Focus on that, please. Okay, how are we doing? I think... Oh, we need another storehouse worker, probably. This is doing pretty good. Our hunting camp's doing alright. We do have some dressed stone now, so we should be able to have a nice big... Yeah, we're getting lots of stuff, so that's good. Wouldn't mind another horse. I guess let's just order another one of those while we can. We got Peter working. And they're starting to seed now, so that's lovely. Let's just have one ox on there. And then the other one kind of focus on other stuff. But we got 2 months of food. That is a absolute nightmare. What else? And we got no money either. Oh, this could be a bad winter. This could be a very bad winter. So hopefully we can get some money here. And then we might be able to start. We have to order some stuff. Honestly, should we order... We could order some rye sheaves or even flour. Okay, it's 11 for that. How much is it for flour? So we have that. It's 12. Honestly, I think we'll probably order some rye. And they're actually cheaper too. And then we could kind of make our own bread that way. That wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. Let's maybe do that. So let's order some rye sheaves. This is going to be a rough winter if we don't get a head start on this. Let's do that. And then we will need somebody on our windmill. And let's build up our communal ovens here. So let's maybe face them that way. Not enough goods, so we need a little bit more timber here. Let's have 2 communal ovens right smack dab in the middle of our town. And then we can start producing some bread. Yeah, we'll also need somebody on our windmill, so hopefully we can do that. Could upgrade a few more houses here. Okay, we have decent money. Let's maybe do all the stuff we can do. Like, let's get some apples on these. We definitely want to get all of our apples planted, or apple trees. And then all of these as well. So we're out of money, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think we might be able to afford carrots pretty soon. Okay, if we can have a nice little delivery of some rye sheaves, that would be nice. We have 95 iron slabs. That's actually amazing. So honestly, what I might do, let's get a smithy. And we could probably put that... How are we doing for planks? We got lots of planks. Let's maybe just chill out on the planks. We need to start selling some spears, probably. We have lots of soldiers. In fact, let's double that just so we can get some more. And then I wouldn't mind... We're going to need a manor house pretty soon, too. Let's maybe put our manor house, like, right in here as you come in. Kind of just, like, right... Maybe even kind of right... Let's get rid of that tree. Oh, that's not gonna fly. Let's get rid of it. No, never mind. I was gonna put that there anyway. So let's just build that up. Whatever. It's fine. I'll just take a path and kind of go like this and up that way. So we'll just get that right next to there. Or our tower, sorry. Apparently you just, if you put it down, you're screwed. So actually, no, you know what? I could demolish this. Let's just get rid of that. And then I could put it right there. So hopefully it gets rid of that tree, and then we can get that. And then we'll be able to commit that. So let's build that up, because we should start taxing our people. We did have somebody move in, and if we're gonna have some rye sheaves, let's maybe start making some flour with all that. It's November. These guys are a little bit... They got that one done, which is gonna be amazing. 102, so we need to get this thing done. Let's maybe get another family on there, maybe even another one. Let's make sure we get that done, because if we don't, that would really suck. Oh yeah, it's the beginning of November, so they should be able to get that done. Yeah, they're seeding that pretty fast, so should be alright. This is going to be absolutely incredible. 102, this one's going to be even more, because it's bigger. And we're making a decent amount of money now. Let's get some more. Let's maybe focus on our apples first, just so we can get those trees planted. I think that's a little bit more important. And how are we doing for everything else? So rough stone's doing good. We got lots of iron slabs, and actually we're doing amazing with our iron slabs, even just having one worker on there. That's quite impressive. I could actually double that if I had another worker on there and more iron ore. So I wouldn't mind building that. How are they doing here? I think they got it done. 148, so we're gonna have 240, 250 on that, so that's gonna be nice. Let's free that worker up. And I think we should have some rye sheaves now. So let's start making some stuff. So we got a communal oven ready to go. Let's get that going. And I wouldn't mind a little bit more planks probably. Got 43 spears. So that's probably enough spears, to be honest. So let's get some swords now so we can start making some money here. What else do I do? I got 14 tools. I think I had... Did I ever buy a smithy? Oh gosh, that could be anywhere. No, I don't think I did. I don't see any unassigned stuff. Get apples there. So no, I don't think I did buy a smithy. So let's maybe do that. And put it right... Oh gosh, so they're actually clearing that out pretty nicely. Let's maybe even just put it right next to our, right next to here. Right next to our storehouse, why not? Our granary, sorry. And that's nice and simple. They can make some tools on demand. So that should be nice. Let's maybe get some more stone if we can. We got 43 rough stone coming in. We got lots of dressed stone being made. Actually, let's double up on our... Let's do this, and then let's actually buy a deep mine. And then they should be able to get it quite a bit faster. I can get more workers on there. We are out of food. So if we can get some rye sheaves, that would be nice. I also probably need another worker on there. Got Peter and Jorg. So that's excellent. And then I think the next family that moves in, I'm going to put them on our trading post, probably. Okay, we need to do some thinking. It's January. If there are any bandit camps that could be taken, that would be nice. There's one up here, so honestly, I need to build my own bridge, honestly, but let's get, let's just peel off a couple of units here. Let's go take that, because that would be a nice little boost to our economy. Let's just do the same thing. We'll just line up there, and then we'll actually get a little bit more influence, and then we could buy another region. So honestly, this would be a nice one. Well, maybe not. We need something with food. Like honestly, rich farm fertility might be nice. This one, you got wild animals, berries. This would be a rich farming. Yeah, look at that. Honestly, that would be kind of nice. You get rich wild animals, berries, and farm fertility. That's kind of the perfect region. The only downside is it's not really close to us. And we got a floating house there. So that's kind of the downside with that. Do we have other rich farming? I don't think we do anywhere. Everything else is pretty sad until you get to the green one. Green is mean. So hopefully we can get that. I think that's probably what I'll go for. Let's take these guys out. And we have one more worker that we can put somewhere here. So we are getting some bread now. Hopefully. Raishi's okay. Let's actually get that other worker on here. I think that's probably what I want to do so we can import some Raishivs. And if we get some money, that would be nice. I think I might even get a trader out for that just so they can bring it to us. We also just have no money, so there's that problem. Yeah, this is going to be a long winter if we're not careful. 126 iron slabs. We need to start flying through this stuff. Okay, I literally... Okay, it's over here. I'm like, okay, here's Smitty. Let's get that done. And honestly, I wouldn't mind selling some stuff. We need to make some money pretty quick here. So sidearms, let's get that going. Let's buy another ox. Kind of just waiting on some money here. How are we doing? So pelts can't really sell. I could sell some iron slabs maybe. That would be a quick buck. Yeah, I don't know. Honey. Let's sell honey. That would be a good one. Let's set that to 0. Let's also sell our wax. Set that to 0. That'll be pretty good. And it's actually just a minor trade, so that's good anyway. What else are we selling? So all of this. Oh, that's set to 90. That's a problem. So that'll be a really good shipment. That's set to 90 for some reason, so let's definitely export that. And then actually let's make sure this is good as well. So that's set to 0. We're a little bit closer here. Let's cross the bridge and see if we can get ourselves into trouble. So they are probably coming through here. Let's go to standard ground, shield wall, and let's push forward here. Let's see if we can take these guys out pretty quickly. Oh yeah, no problem taking them out. So that is awesome. Let's get them back to town as fast as we can. Let's send that to our, honestly, regional wealth. Because let's send that to our nearest town. We need to have a shipment of some rye sheaves, if possible. So see if there's other bandit camps. No, that is it for now. So let's get them back. Let's get them back, men. And we do have some retinue, which is nice. We got a decent little army coming up here. And if we have some timber, I think we can probably build this now. Let's build our tower. So that will be nice. Yeah, we have a family on here, but we can't really... Yeah, we need a shipment of rye sheaves, to be honest. So let's focus on that. Another bandit camp sighted. Hang on, hang on. Where's that? Way down there. So I think what we'll do is I do want to get that. Let's send this unit that way. And we can go take that. Kind of just go in that little opening. And these guys we can get back to town because they're tired anyway, so that should work. Yeah, we definitely need some food right now. Let's get another worker on here, honestly. The more we can collect to sell, the better, I think. And let's order another... No, we need to just save our money to buy rye sheaves. Yeah, these guys are probably stuck in the water again. Or where the heck are they? Oh, they went the long way. What the heck? I've never seen that. I think they went outside of the map. That's interesting. So we are hungry. Definitely hungry, but it is gonna be a nice harvest here, to be honest. So that should help out a lot. Yeah, let's go take this. Let's send that to a regional wealth again. Honestly, if we can just jumpstart our rye, that would be nice. Death from starvation. Oh my gosh. Not good. Not good at all. And we have some raiders coming in. This is probably the worst timing. Oh gosh. Okay, where are these guys coming from? They're coming from here, which isn't great for these guys. I may have to go help them. Let's go help them, or we could hire some mercenaries. But let's just kind of run. Oh gosh. Okay, what region are we in actually? So we are in this one. They are right there. They're hot on our tail. How many is it? If it's just one, I can deal with it. Okay, we got 2. That is a little bit dicey. I don't want to spend any money. Yeah, let's get these guys over here. I think if we can help them, that would be nice. And then I'll also have to fight them, so let's maybe just turn. Let's set up here. Stand your ground. Shield wall. So yeah, let's get these guys over here. I don't think they're going to make it there in time to save them. Could be a little bit dicey. 23. Oh, this could be very dicey. Just as long as we don't get attacked from this side, that would definitely suck. So let's... They're actually spreading out a little bit, which is definitely nice. So I should be able to take these guys out. I'll be able to take them out, so let's check out the charge here. Right on the King's Road. Definitely wouldn't want to be a traveler today. Excellent, excellent. So let's just kind of do our best here. So they split off. Let's get these guys into the fight here if we can. We'll have to get them running, which is a little bit unfortunate. But here they come. If we could do some damage here, that'd be nice. I've already lost a guy, which is... Lost 2 guys, I think. What the heck? How are we losing so many? So let's just push forward. Let's do as much damage here as we can. If we could kind of... I think we should be able to win this. There's only 2. Oh, see, now they have doubled up. Not good. So let's try and help these guys. It's going to be a dicey fight, ladies and gentlemen. We also need enough guys left over to take the other bandit camp. Man, I should have hired some mercenaries, to be honest, but it's too late now. Now we are just on our own, doing our best. We got 21 guys, 2 guys left there. We should be able to take them out. So let's maybe just speed this up a little bit. Oh, we're losing so many guys, and we don't have enough to take out the other one anymore. Okay, well that's fine. These guys should be relatively close. Let's get this unit back. Let's send them back, and then let's just get these guys walking. Honestly, I'm going to need both of them. Because this unit is completely depleted for energy. And I can't really afford to just let them rest up. So let's just kind of wait there. Let's make sure we get this going. So we got a family on here. Let's definitely get that being collected. Getting some herds wouldn't be a bad idea. And we should have a nice harvest here. How are we doing? Do we have any rye sheaves? Getting a little bit of flour. Oh man, not good at all. So this is... Why aren't they hunting? Waiting. Oh, see, they're sick. Oh, they're hungry. So that's definitely a problem. Well, wouldn't you go and hunt if you were hungry? Like, what the heck are you doing? Oh gosh, this is not good. Okay, we at least have some food. So let's start planting some vegetables. Let's get some vegetables. Much as we can. And then we can let's get some quinces, why not? Just kind of do our best to survive here. Yeah, we're losing a lot of people, and our hunters refuse to hunt because they are hungry, if you can believe it. That makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, let's keep them on standard ground. Let's take this, and I'm going to send this to our... Let's take these guys out. We're losing a lot of people here. Come on, kill them. Quickly as you can, men. Let's get these guys running back, and then let's go collect this. I'm going to send this to Original Wealth again. I need some more rye. We are just kind of... I told you this would be a struggle. And we also need to get these guys back to help out. Without food, see, money is great, but it doesn't go very far if you can't. Like why aren't we making... We have lots of sidearms. Let's maybe save up to buy our sidearms trade. How much is that? 240 is what we need to save up for that. So hopefully we can do that. And people refuse to work because they are hungry, but they're just waiting. So I don't know what they're doing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them off of there and get another family on there. Waiting. They're still waiting for some reason. Couldn't be a worse time for them to just wait around. Got some dress stone. Wouldn't mind getting some tools. Yeah, let's get these guys back as quickly as possible. More death from starvation. How are we doing with this? Are we collecting any? Oh, see, they're building this. That's terrible timing. This is just the worst. So we're basically gotta wait for this harvest. And then hope for the best. We have 20 rye sheaves now. Hopefully our windmill can actually do something. And yeah, it's not even there, so I don't know. It says we have 20. I don't know. Yeah, we are losing a lot of people right now. Oh, and these guys are starving, so they refuse to work. Oh, this is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Nobody will work. Yeah, they're hungry. See, that's just a problem. Nobody will work because they're all hungry, but they need to get food? I don't know. Just a little bit weird there. These guys are still working, but they're also hungry. Honestly, we have some money now. Let's just order. If these guys are also not doing anything, that would suck. So yeah, we're importing some rye sheaves. Let's just get as much of that as possible. Let's buy that trade route. And getting another horse would be nice. Yeah, let's disband them as well. So let's just kind of do our best. We at least have some workers available to help keep things running. More death from starvation, 29%. This is awful. This is very bad. We're losing a lot of people. And obviously nobody's coming. Okay, can they work? Okay, I think they are getting some food now. So that is good. More death from starvation. They are not collecting any mushrooms, which I think they are now though. Gathering mushrooms, plowing by hand, so they're kind of working on that. Let's maybe, we need to free up some workers here. So death from starvation, let's just free up as many as we can. Let's go collect some more mushrooms. Let's get another family on there. And let's see. Yeah, see, these guys just aren't even working. They're waiting, praying. I don't know what they're really doing. So let's get a couple families on there. This jumped back up. So I think, are we getting a little bit of food in? I think, yeah, we are getting some mushrooms, some small game. So at least we could do that. But these guys just aren't working for whatever reason. We got 6 tools. I don't really know what else to do. We freed up this spot, which is nice. We got 83 planks. We definitely don't need more. Let's free up a family there. Firewood is decent. They're at least hunting again, so that's nice. If we get approval rating up, that would be great. Yeah, I don't know why these guys aren't doing anything. It says we have 20 rye sheaves. Where are those? I guess the rye sheaves go here. Okay, we're at least making a lot of money. So honestly, I might have to just import some food. What's the cheapest thing we can import? Probably just like berries. And it's a minor trade. Let's just get like 30. Let's spend all of our money right now. Like, we just need some food. Let's get some berries. Nobody will work otherwise. So yeah, let's kind of just do our best. And for some reason, they're not turning that into grain. I think maybe if it's just like, where's common goods? So food stall. Okay, maybe if they're selling them there, I would understand. But yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. But right now we have a bunch of iron slabs. Let's just make a bunch of tools. And then I could sell those. Let's export those. Set that to about maybe 30. No, let's maybe do one. Let's do 20. I think that's fine. Minor trade, that's fine. And actually, we have a lot of money, so let's sell our swords as well. Or that becomes too expensive. Let's sell absolutely all of them. We can sell them for 8 each. So that's going to be a lot of money. That's going to be 400 right there. Let's export our sidearms. And then kind of just do our best to survive here. Basically going to be relying on these fields, so we definitely need to make sure we get those done. These guys aren't doing anything, so maybe that won't even work. Do I even import more? I don't really know what to do. Let's get some more iron. So we can make some more iron slabs. We're making quite a bit of swords, so that is nice. Yeah, we have a ton of iron slabs, so let's just make as many tools as we can. This is cleared out now, so I wouldn't mind a few more houses, even though nobody's moving in anytime soon. Let's just take that right to there. I actually don't mind it kind of looking like that. That's actually kind of cool. Let's build that. And then we need a few more houses, so we'll just wait till we get some more timber now. I think we've cleared out this area pretty good, so let's just start working on this now. As well as this. Let's just do this whole area. Okay, the other thing I want to do is maybe buy another region here. So this is one I would talk about. So this has the, or it had the good fertility. I think it's this one down here. Rye fertility and the berries, all that. So let's actually build in this region. Let's take it. Flame with influence, and let's start taking this one. And I could probably even wage war on one of them. I think that would be good to do. And then we could at least get some money from them. Yeah, these guys aren't doing anything. Got nothing in the granary. We're at least getting some carrots now, so that's good. Yeah, kind of just doing our best to survive here. Okay, these are ready to go. Let's get some more orchards. And we are going to be relying on all of that. So let's do some maybe animal pens. Let's just do some more. I kind of hate animal pens. I don't know. They kind of ruin them. They just don't really work very well anymore. Like, you only get one meat every month. It's like kind of just a waste. And you get some pelts, which is nice, but then you can't make shoes till you've got a level 4 house anyway. So doing our best here. Let's maybe tax our people maybe at 10%. I know it seems insane to do it after they all just starve to death, but we do need some more money. And we have taken that region, so I wouldn't mind building in that one. Maybe even right now might be a good idea. Let's just put this last family member somewhere. Got one on there. Yeah, they just will not turn that into flour. So honestly, let's just free them up. Free that family up. And then we could probably do something a little bit more meaningful with that. Let's maybe get some chicken coops. I feel like that would be nice. Maybe a vegetable garden or something. What else could we do? We got our apiaries. That's great. We have a lot of extra workers, so let's maybe get some more firewood. And maybe let's get some more iron ore. That's doing pretty good. So yeah, we're kind of just doing our best right now. How are we doing over here? That's doing good. Let's just have one family on there now. And then we could get maybe another one on our iron ore. Okay, so that's perfect. We are actually out of planks, so you need planks to keep that going. So 16 timber. Let's get some planks really quick. We could probably sell some large shields. That would be a good thing to sell. Large shields. Let's buy that. And that. And then honestly, let's just sell most of them. Let's sell like 30. That should help. And then hopefully somebody else will move in. That would be quite nice. This is ready to go. And let's get these ready to go as well. They're actually pretty big plots, so let's do that. And then this one will have a nice little apiary. Okay, now I think I am ready. I guess we can't really build anything, so let's free up one more family. Charcoal. I wouldn't mind getting a bunch of... Okay, harvest season started. Stop everything we're doing. Absolutely everything we're doing. Let's get all of the people harvesting. Make sure we get that done. Let's maybe get these going, chicken coops. So let's... We got lots of tools. I wouldn't mind one more worker. Hunting camp, let's keep them working. And let's just free up one more on there. Okay, harvest that, please. That's going to be very important to do. Let's make sure we get it all done. And then we still need to build up those houses. So let's just free up one more worker just so we can build some stuff. And honestly, now's maybe not the best time to start another build in a region. We need to make sure these guys are nice and healthy. We finally have some rye sheaves again. And that will be food for the winter, so that is amazing. Okay, that was a very good harvest. So let's get this ready. Let's do some barley this next year. And barley, I guess, as well. So yeah, we're kind of just collecting some stuff. They can work on that. And let's have maybe just one ox on that. And then the rest can be done by hand. Yeah, there they go. They're already working. Now let's actually have a race. They have a bigger field to do. But I wonder which one would be faster. Yeah, there we go. We can at least get some food now. We can stop importing berries. And probably rye sheaves. So we can kind of just work on getting a bunch more money. Wouldn't mind another ox. So let's maybe do that. See, I'll just put it off for one more season. Building in another region. Let's get some more apples. So at least we have all these set up and ready to go. We got apples, carrots, all of that good stuff. And those are ready to go as well. So hopefully they can have some nice big trees. Working on that. Man, that'll be rough plowing all that in the heavy rain. Everything's just mud. That'd be pretty awful. But yeah, who's winning this actually right now? It's 54%. I think the ox might be winning. So that's actually kind of good to know. I don't really know what's faster. Who knows? Okay, let's get somebody on here. Kind of just ready to go. We still need to thresh all of that. What happened to all our... Okay, they already have threshed it, so it's already turned into grain. Oh, that's why. I'm such an idiot. I am so dumb. So you needed to turn all the rye into grain, so I needed somebody on my farm to turn it into grain. So maybe I should have imported grain. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, well, silly goose. I needed some bread and I lost a lot of people, which is very unfortunate, but we're doing good now. So, I don't really know. Okay, 80%, 96%. Looks like the people were faster. And now they can actually seed it right away. They can kind of work on that right away. And then as soon as this is done, they can seed that. And hopefully that is done for the season. Okay, they got that done. 74 barley. That's actually amazing. That would be quite nice. So let's actually work on getting our malt house. This we could probably just have... Wait, how do we not have enough... We got somebody on there. So let's do that. And let's maybe just pause this. I kind of want to just chill out with the planks. I want to make sure we have enough. Yeah, we done that. It should be working on that. And they are seeding that now, so that's perfect. Okay, we have a few more families here. Let's maybe do a couple on there, and then this family doesn't need to be there anymore. That will free up more. And what else do we want to do? Let's get them back on our logging camp so we can get some more. Okay, gonna get a lot of barley out of that, which will be nice. We're finally getting some flour, which is also nice, and some bread, hopefully. We actually don't have anybody on here right now, but that will change soon. Do we need... I guess everything's done here, so we could free up all of these guys. We don't need any of them on there anymore. We got some rye sheaves, or don't have any rye sheaves, which is good. So let's get one on there. Let's get one on that oven, and this one we'll put just one, I think. Just so we can slowly burn through. We don't want to make it all at once and then it'll spoil. Because that is actually a thing in the game. If you didn't know, there is spoilage rates on all this stuff. So actually, our rye flour spores right low. Grain is very low. Berries are quite high. So we definitely don't want to order any more of those. So yeah, let's kind of just keep that the way it is. How else could we make some money? We're going to start that new town in the next season here. So let's speed this up a tiny bit. We can get this going. We might need a little bit more planks, but let's definitely get this going again. Let's just max out some firewood, and that's pretty much everyone. Where else could be? I wonder if we have anybody on here still. Come on, get a little closer. There we go. Kind of just need some more people to move in. We're doing pretty good with everything. let's just get some timber again. Which, yeah, we're kind of chopping these down now, so that is good. Yeah, kind of just a matter of keeping things going. Let's just upgrade a few houses. Actually, the more we upgrade, the more we get for regional wealth out of all that, but we are making actually quite a bit of money here. So that is lovely. Taxing, 10% tax on that. So yeah, we're actually doing pretty well here. If we can, well, I guess it's December now. How are we doing with all that? We got tons of grain still. We're slowly burning through the flour. Let's maybe get some more. And we have 128 and climbing iron ore, so we definitely need to get another worker on our... Where the heck is that? Our bloomery. Let's maybe do. Just so we can make some more iron slabs. But yeah, the more sad arms we can make and all that, the better. And hopefully more people will move in as well. So malt house, I still don't... Where did we get a malt house somewhere? I think it's kind of just coming up maybe somewhere. I don't remember building it. I remember wanting it. I don't know if I ever actually built it. Stonemason station. How much stone do we have? We got 10 rough stone. I'd love to get some more stone if possible. That would actually be quite nice. And in fact, I might stop selling our tools just so we can at least get the family member back. Let's start selling tools. Let's just make a bunch right now. And then take a little bit of time off just so I can get that family member back there. We gotta upgrade our well probably, hey? So let's keep a little bit of rubble stone. Let's keep 12. And there we go. We should have enough now. Let's get that. And we still need one family member kind of available to do some stuff. I don't know who that'll be. So let's get our malt house. Let's get that going. I guess, yeah, we need some stone again. So we are getting closer to that. Somebody else just moved in as well, so that's great. Are there any bandit camps that could be taken? Because now's a pretty good time. There's one there. So honestly, oh my gosh, my game is absolutely freaking out. If we could hire somebody at a cheap rate, like literally these guys, perfect. Let's go take them, charge them in there. And let's quickly clean these guys up. Let's just kind of keep them walking. Yeah, that'll be great. We'll at least get the benefits from that. I'd rather just keep my workers working, so. Okay, here we go. They're gonna charge in here any second. And there they are, actually. So let's clean those guys up. Quick as we can. Still haven't lost anybody. Let's get in there. Oh, we just all of a sudden lost 4 guys, 5 guys now. And a burger and fries. Okay, we got those guys cleaned up. Let's go take their bandit camp. Let's send that to our... I guess we have to pay for these guys, so... Let's just send them to our treasury. And let's see if there's another one. There is not. Which is fine. Let's just disband those guys and we'll call it good. Back over here. Let's see how we're doing. So spears... I don't know if we're selling the spears. Let's check this out. We're not, so we might even want to make a little bit more, perhaps. We got 31 timber. Let's get a family member on our saw pit. And we're getting some pretty good firewood. Let's maybe just peel one off to start making some charcoal. And that should be lovely. And the more money we make, let's get some more oxen. Yeah, should be able to make quite a bit of bread now. We already got 71, so that's perfect. How are we doing with the balancing? We still got some rye flour, so I think that's a good balance. And then we'll slowly kind of make all of this into flour. It's kind of just free one more worker up. And honestly, these are completely maxed out, so we need to get some more workers on those. Man, how do we get more workers? We should get a... That's what we should get. We need a tavern. Which I don't... Okay, we do have enough. I think our tavern could probably go... Oh, gosh. Somewhere near here, if possible. I could probably just put it, like... Honestly, right there is fine. Right next to our hunting camp. Nothing wrong with that. They'll probably be our #1 customer anyway, so we're good. Okay, let's just try and do our best to get through this bitter, bitter winter. I think we probably have enough iron ore, so I could probably get a couple workers back on that. And I should probably make iron slabs a little bit quicker. I feel like that might be a good thing to do. So let's just get that right there. We have 3 available living space, so I could probably even get a few more houses. What do I want to do with that? Let's just take a road right through here. And then I could get a few houses right here. 2 that way or 4 facing that way. I think I like that. And then yeah, let's kind of just, we're kind of clearing this out a little bit, so let's get a few houses right in here. We can. 3 houses, that's perfect. Hey, looking good. More people are moving in. So let's get our bloomery going here. And then we can make a lot more stuff. So we actually have some upgraded houses here, I believe. We could get, I guess we're going to need a brewery. So what would be a good house? These I haven't been able to upgrade yet. We just need a little bit more timber. We got tons of planks. Definitely have lots of planks, so let's stop that. And let's get some more of that. I think with the 2 bloomeries we should be able to kind of keep up. Making lots of good money. We're taxing our guys, which is nice. And I think there's another bandit camp for us to take. I'll upgrade that once I can as well. Because we'll definitely need this thing upgraded. What else did I want to upgrade? I still don't think I got my malt house. So let's get that. And that could probably go... Honestly, like right... No, let's unsnap to the roads. Let's build it like right in here. What if we can kind of put it on that dot? I'll just put it like right there, and then I could have a little road just connecting to there. Okay, we got some raiders incoming. Let's see where they're coming from. We already have the enemy army coming out to fight them, so they're coming from here. That is fairly close to us. And actually, for some reason, yeah, they're coming out of there. Which is right on our region, isn't it? Oh no, this is the one that we... Okay, that's very far away then. Okay, well, I'll just let them claim that. Unless we want to spend a little bit of money, I think we probably could. Where are we? Right there. So I don't want to fight them, but I do want to kind of beat them to it. Let's maybe do that. Let's see if we can... We're right behind these guys. I don't think I'll be able to fight them, but I could definitely beat them to fighting them. Oh, they're going for this region. Shoot. Let's see if we can get there fast enough. They'll probably end up taking their own... Yeah, they're coming out of there. It's a long way to go. Yeah, I'll see if we can attack these guys. Because I would like the influence for it. We got 2.4 thousand. It's March now, so I'd love to start another build. If we can. Let's see if we can catch up to these guys. So there we go. We got the fight underway. Let's clean these guys up as quick as we can. Let's just take one region. Okay, that should be perfect. We actually might lose this because our guys are so tired. Let's fight these guys. Okay, there we go. We're getting good influence for this. Okay, that's perfect. Let's just expand them now. And call it a day. I think there actually was one. Shoot. Yeah, they're going to get to it anyway, so we will be able to get that. But we can start a build in another region. I probably want to... There's nowhere to really take that road. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize our trade point was so close to here. It's literally right... Oh, I guess it's connected to here? Let's actually check that out. So they're claiming that region. I will probably want to fight them for that. But I kind of have this path, so that's actually decent. That's pretty close. This is nice. So they're claiming that region. I would like to fight them for it. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. We got lots of guys we can hire, and we have lots of money. So I am not worried about the mercenaries or the money that'll cost. It'll take forever for them to get over there is the only region, but... Or the only problem. Let's get them over there. Now let's continue on with everything. So these are growing. How else are we doing? We got lots of grain still. We got 2 working on that. And I'd love to upgrade some of these houses now. Actually, that one's pointless. Let's just upgrade. Maybe... Yeah, we need a brewery and a couple more blacksmiths maybe. So I think let's upgrade this one. And that one. And who else could we... We already have a blacksmith. Got 84 tools. Let's stop with the tools. We're flying through the iron slabs, but that's a good thing. Let's definitely make sure we get lots of swords, but we also need to make helmets, all that good stuff. But yeah, should be a nice balance there. These are also ready to go, so I could probably even make these something once somebody moves in. Let's actually do that. Let's get some apiaries here. Let's get as much honey and wax as possible. These are actually good for that too, so let's do that. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we need a house to be a brewery. Now, I don't know which house that'll be. I guess we'll just see which ones get upgraded. Probably this one or something. But yeah, here we go. We do have 4 families that we can put somewhere, so let's just do as much on there as possible, and we are going to need some planks to keep that going. And what about one more on there? So that takes care of that. Lots to build still. And I wouldn't mind getting another ox just to kind of help out. We got 2 on there. Let's maybe just, yeah, let's keep 1 on there. Our fields are doing pretty good. And to be honest, it would be kind of nice just to have 1 random field way over here. Like we have this space. This would be pretty good actually. Let's actually do that. So let's just have 1 space. Just 1 big field probably. Just right in here. And then see if we can get something good out of that. Let's do some rye. Let's just get 1 family member on there. I think that's all we should need. And then hopefully somebody moves in. Who could we free up? Probably this guy. Should be fine. But yeah, let's get some planks. Let's get some more, well, tools. We got lots of, but oh, we gotta press battle here. So let's get doing that. Now, honestly, this is gonna be amazing. This will be a nice big field. Okay, they are almost ready to go. Battlefield is there. Let's get all of our guys into place here. And let's begin the battle. So we got these guys come from here. Actually, that's kind of nice. They'll split up a little bit. But I don't think they'll like me going right through their town. I also don't want to miss my window for building a town. So right after this battle, I'm going to be building in that other region. Or maybe this might be a good one. No, maybe not. It's kind of the same as our other one. Minus good stuff. So let's kind of just do that. So we're going through here. Let's just get them set up in the forest. These guys, we'll get them right in this little opening. And then we'll be able to attack from both sides. I think they disbanded. No, they got their guys in the trees, which is smart. So I can't really see how much they have, but... Okay, that's good. Let's make sure these guys cross good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, battle should be starting any second now. So let's push forward. Battle has begun. Let's attack these guys. Oh my gosh, they actually have a pretty sizable army here. Yikes. Okay, so let's attack them. Let's get these guys in here. I think it might be pretty even. Holy, this isn't good. Okay, let's definitely attack these guys. They got more guys coming in. Okay, let's reform into the trees. And then we can actually, let's swing these guys around this way. So we can get some nice flanking shots. But yeah, let's charge in here. I'm actually going to wait for them to go towards our archers if we can. And then we can get a nice flank on them. But let's get these guys into here. Might even have to get them running. They're not committing their whole army, so we might be fine. Run away. Run away. Forget about the volley. Run away. Oh gosh. So I could just absorb that and then... yeah, let's kind of just fight these guys. So let's set up right here. We can get some nice easy shots on them. That should be nice and easy. And then these guys are coming in. It looks like they want a piece of the fight. So here we go. Might even just get these guys running because they're doing all right. Yeah, easy shots here. Let's zoom in. This is so brutal. Just shooting them right in the back. Oh, that's crazy. Cause I think I already... Yeah, I already absolutely slaughtered them. So let's take them out now. Here comes these guys. Let's press forward. to fight these guys, and I'll just kind of keep these guys in the center. Yeah, this should be alright. Let's get these guys over here. Should be able to take them. I wonder what those 3 little dots. Is that like they're using 3 stances, maybe? Is that what that means? Yeah, I don't know what that really means, but let's shoot those guys. We're attacking them. Let's attack them just so I can get some nice side shots, and I think my archers are in a pretty good spot. Yeah, there we go. We got some side hits. Either way, we'll be able to get some, oh no. Okay, that's perfect. Got them held down. And let's press forward on these guys. Check out this charge. I hope they charge back. That'd be pretty dope. Oh, we got a guy running away there. Oh man, okay, so they're committing to the main fight. So we should be able to get a nice charge in there. Oh my gosh, completely missed that. So there's the charge. That is the charge. So how are we doing here? So we're getting some good shots on them. We broke them, which is perfect. And these guys are freed up. So we got one more unit here. Let's maybe charge towards them. And that should be a nice little fight. Absolutely slaughtering these guys. Let's maybe shoot their art or these guys now. Nice big fight. Let's maybe form up a little bit better. Now let's charge in. Nice big charge. Here we go. Perfect. Got a volley in before they're even. So this battle definitely went our way, I think. I think we definitely outmaneuvered them. And they are just... I don't even know what they're doing. Just running away. They realized, like, yeah, no point in losing all of our men. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. So we've killed them. Let's charge in on them now. And let's make sure we're not firing on our own guys. Let's kind of just break off there. Absolutely epic. So that was a pretty good fight, actually. Epic little charge coming in here. Oh yes. Have fun fighting those guys, you jerks. So hopefully we can even claim their... Honestly, I should use this army. I should be able to claim their region now. They're completely depleted. They took a massive hit by losing all those guys. So I think now would be a great time to attack them, actually. Absolutely amazing time. They lost all their guys. Yeah, we got lots of influence, so I think I may do that. We got a very strong units here, so that's a victory. We claimed this region, and now I'm going to press claims towards these guys. See how they enjoy that. So let's just walk over there. Stay nice and healthy. Don't want to be running. And let's just kind of go right by the bridge. Gauntlet thrown, and the battlefield is way the heck over here, so we can actually stay over here. So could be interesting. They may end up just making us spend all of our own money, but that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? That definitely would suck. Okay, well, let's get more workers on our quarry, just so we can make some more dressed stone. And doing pretty good for planks. Where's our saw pit? There, so let's breed them up, and let's actually get another worker on our quarry. Whoa! Wait, what? Okay, they're trying to take this region. Well, I can't do everything. If I get in that circle, I'll be able to win. Oh gosh, this is tricky. So they're gonna come out of there now. These guys, I don't know where. I don't see any guys. We'll have to kind of just wait. I may have to do back-to-back battles here. Another ruler's army sighted, so they're coming in. They are... I don't know where the battlefield is. That's the only tricky thing. Honestly, they might end up getting that. That would be sweet if I could get those. Let's maybe hire some more mercenaries just in case I need them. Never mind. But I do have some of these guys that I can maybe upgrade. I don't want to go too crazy. I want to make sure I can upgrade or rehire my guys back. Yeah, we got 73 days. These guys aren't attacking anytime soon, so I may have to maybe keep a unit here and then maybe... Okay, we got these guys coming in, which is nice. let's start that battle. Once we finish up here, we can quickly mosey on over there. And this should be a double whammy. Let's get these guys ready to fight. Let's maybe push down there. And our guys got a nice little rest too, so they should be nice and healthy. Yeah, should be able to take these guys up. Battle has begun. Let's start the pain. So let's shoot their brigands maybe. And let's just start dominating here. Oh, I love these scale battles. They're just so cool. Last stitch effort for a town defending their money, their homes, everything that they have. They're doing absolutely everything. So they are already running, which is crazy. Fighting against the greater good, but they are going to lose, sadly. Let's maybe peel one unit off, fight them. Yeah, I think we should be able to take out the other region, or other unit, other team, sorry. And then we should be able to get 2 regions in one here, which would be quite nice. For the cost of hardly anything. So let's clean these guys up. Should be a victory, and let's go over to the other site now. Let's just go this way. Let's make sure we are just walking. I want to keep our energy levels good. And we are actually a pretty good unit here. Oh, they're going to be crossing here? Interesting. So not going that way. So we will probably want to get there first, and then we can set up our defenses. Okay, that's good. We actually just got this region, which is amazing. They're bringing in lots of guys. This should be a fight. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a fight. We need to... So what do we have? These guys cut 48 or 4,500. So let's... Where is their... They usually put it in a weird spot. Manor house. Way up here. So let's do like a 30% tax on these guys. Usually what I do as soon as I take a region. Yeah, we are making tons of stuff. So let's make some more spears if we can. Where is... We don't have any iron slabs, but I think we could probably order some. If I can find our 26 tools. Trading post here. So let's order some... Oh, they have it set to 50, so they actually are getting lots. So let's do that. Yikes. Okay, so they should be getting some iron ore. What else could we do? So food? How are these guys even getting food? Mushrooms are way over here, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And then, okay, they got fish here, so that's at least good. Now that's the fishing pond I wanted this whole time. Granary, let's get another worker on there. And storehouse maybe. Just so we can, yeah, let's maybe even do a couple more. Just so we can keep some stuff empty. Okay. And lime kiln, kind of just doing some stuff here. So we're going to have a little bit of a fight. Let's just get an upgrade. I think we got clay. Let's just do something with mining or something. It doesn't matter. This is one of the rare times I'm like, I don't even think I want an upgrade. Like I already have 1,700 clay. I don't need a mining upgrade. They were good for food. Like I just don't even know. I don't even think I need to upgrade that. Let's get something. Kind of dumb not to get nothing. Let's just do small holders. Food variety. Yeah, let's just do that in case we want to upgrade some of those. There we go. Woodcutter's Lodge. Man, this would be a tough start. You're kind of just like on an island basically. But there we go. Let's check out the map. So we have basically every region. We're going to take that one next, hopefully. And then move on to these guys. I think we're pretty close to having the influence for that. So we are pretty close. I think now might be a pretty good time. Let's just do this while we're waiting. Let's do a settlers camp. So we got rich berries, rich... Yeah, I think food should be a nice and easy thing to get over here. So let's get a berry hut going. Let's build that right nice and close. And this might be a pretty simple town. Let's build that there, and then we'll get a hunting camp right there. Nice and simple. I'm just going to take this. Honestly, I might even move this right there instead. And then I'll just kind of connect those up. So that's a decent start. We'll at least get just getting them building some stuff. And then we'll knock down some trees. I think I could probably do... Let's maybe just put that there. And then I could start taking out all of those trees. What else can we get? Timber. I could probably get some firewood as well. Let's get a granary. Let's snap that. So it's something in the middle. I think we could probably even have a granary like right here, and storehouse could be like right there maybe. And then I'll kind of just do something like this. That looked a little bit weird, but it worked out. Okay, that should be fine. They at least have something to do. We can build that up, and then let's maybe even get another hitching post just so we can kind of stay ahead of the game. But yeah, that should keep them nice and busy. Are we getting a little bit closer here? A little bit maybe. Let's actually set up our defenses like right on the edge here. Might be a pretty good idea. And wait, what? How are we completely out of money? Did I just have to pay for these guys again? I think I did. What the heck happened to all of our money? That's crazy. I actually have no idea. It literally all just disappeared, so that must be pretty expensive. We got lots of money in here. We're doing a 10% tax, but then the other place we're doing a 20, so we should be all right. Let's get these guys ready to fight. Oh, we just spent bill or buying another region, so that's why. Okay, battle has begun. Let's press forward. And we can keep our archers maybe on the side here. Okay, if they don't attack all at once... Oh, these guys snuck through somehow. Let's actually commit those guys there. Let's just get those guys shooting them. Yeah, let's maybe take them out if we can. And then we can go around and fight these guys. I don't think there's anybody else. Let's charge in there. Okay, we got these guys held down. And this is where the main fight is, right in the trees. With the rain, the heavy rain. Oh, I forgot to turn on day and night cycle for this one. Would have been a perfect map for that. Last time on High Peaks I didn't, because the mountain just like covered the entire valley with shade within minutes, and it was like dark all the time, so I had to turn that off. This would have been a nice one. Quite sad. Okay, should be able to take them out pretty fast. They're just spearmen. And let's just kind of speed this up a little bit. Should not take that long. I think more guys are coming in actually. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of them... That should be a victory. Oh, just about done. That should be a victory. You know, these guys are coming in now. Oh my gosh. We still have those guys coming down to the last guy. And they're actually in the circle, so we're going to have to fight these guys now. Let's turn and fight these guys. So let's actually go this way. See if we can get our archers around back. Yeah, let's kind of go like this, and then we can attack at two fronts. Okay, here we go. So they're charging in here. Do this, and let's take these guys and kind of go around if possible. And then we should be able to kind of flank them a little bit. Let's go right around back. And then we can get some nice side shots here. Honestly, I might just let my archers take care of these guys, or no, let's charge in. That's probably more effective. And then we could still shoot those guys. Let's see this fight on the water. Oh yeah, getting some shots in there. Looking absolutely amazing. Kind of hard to see, so I apologize about that. Let's kind of do our best here. We got a nice little fight here in the sunshade. Sunshine. Okay, how are we doing? Taking those guys out. They shouldn't last too much longer. And we also had some archers somewhere. Oh, they ran away. They definitely ran away. So I think we're good. Let's make sure there's no bandit camps or anything, but that should be it. So that was a pretty good sequence of events there. That was definitely nice. So we have started a brand new town. So we got these kind of ready to go. Let's get another ox going. Let's get some timber right off the bat. And we could start chopping all of this down. The storehouse, that's in a good spot. Hunting camp, we can start hunting. And what's that, 26? Yeah, 14 is probably pretty good. And then we can start getting some berries. So this will be a pretty small town. I don't have massive plans for it, but let's at least do our best to gain something. I want to at least get like a farm going or something, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's maybe go over to this other, we need some influence. So if we could do a tithe, let's do like a 20% tithe, or even like a 30% tithe. 30-30, why not? They're going to be very mad, but they at least, yeah, they're going to be super mad. They're going to hate me so much. They might even revolt. We'll see. So there we go. We got lots of money in our treasury again. Decent army. So I could probably even max these out again. And build up an army again. So that should be good. How are these guys doing for, yeah, spears? Let's maybe go to there. That's what I was doing a long time ago. We got this. Let's make some spears. So planks, we got lots of planks. We kind of just need to make some iron slabs now. So if we can find our bloomery. Okay, we got our bloomery there. So they're at least making some stuff. Let's double down on that. And we got lots of tools, so we should be just fine. Let's get a unit of spearmen, maybe even 2, because they had quite a bit. We kind of just need more weapons again. So they should come back. These poor people. I just robbed them of everything. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, that's good. We have quite a few workers available. Actually, how did we end up doing with this? Is this done? 21%. Let's just get that done. Let's make sure we finish our fields and then our tavern. Okay, so let's just upgrade that while we're at it. And we need a bloomery. So this thing's ready to go. Oh gosh, our brewery, sorry. Yeah, that's completely useless. Not even sure why I upgraded it. So this one's ready to go. This one's carrots. I think I'd rather do this one. Let's get a brewery. Because this should be a nice little harvest here. Okay, how are we doing? So we're actually out of grain. Are we in the right region here? We are. So we are out of grain now. We have made all the bread that we can make. So let's free up these guys. And I guess we can get another worker on there because it's going to be harvest season soon. So we might as well get ready. We've got 5 available living space. Got lots of tools, so we don't really need any more of those. And lots of timber. So let's actually free up 1 worker on there. Let's get some more firewood. I wouldn't mind getting some more of that. Maybe even quite a bit more. Let's kind of just triple down on the firewood, but there we go. Influence increased. More people are moving in, so let's get maybe even, yeah, that's kind of maxed out. So we're getting quite a bit of rough stone now and all that. So we should be able to make that pretty quickly. Now let's check once again our malt house. Let's just, we don't need anybody on there yet, but let's kind of just prepare our farms for the nice barley that's coming in. The thing is, if you have 40% fertility on a massive field, that's still a lot. Like that is, there's something that's only 40, but that should be quite a bit still. Yeah, there's nobody else to move in here. And you know what? Over here, I'm gonna get this thing. Hopefully we can build that pretty soon. I think that's the sound of people leaving, but that's definitely not good. How are so equipment missing? 36%. Yeah, people are not happy at all. So let's maybe, I think 10% tax is good, and then let's do like a 20%. Just so they're not so mad. But we definitely need to get some influence. Let's check back over here. How are these guys doing? So they are hunting. This is probably full, so we need somebody on our storehouse. Let's maybe get somebody back on there. And all of the berries are pretty much, it's still growing though, but I think we probably have quite a bit. 65 berries. Yeah, we got lots of food, honestly. So let's start building some other stuff. On our storehouse. So let's do that. And we should have quite a bit of timber, so let's build some houses in here. This would be the perfect little spot for some houses, but I think our first ones will go right in here. I think this is a decent spot. Honestly, I kind of like that. That gives us 4 houses. And then if we could get one more, like right in here. Maybe even 2 more is fine. So that'll actually give us a little bit extra. That'll get rid of all this stuff, and then hopefully we can collect all of the supplies. There we go. Then our tents should go away. Okay, granary. Yeah, that's full, so we definitely got to empty that out now. Here they come. Boom, boom, boom. And now they can hunt again, so that's excellent. Okay, if that's growing again, we need to build some more stuff, so let's get some firewood. We can get that maybe just right there. Kind of do something like that. So firewood, we're gonna need a saw pit. And that could probably go, oh gosh, let's maybe actually do, this could be a perfect little spot for this, I think. I got like 5 out of it, that's probably fine. Bandit camp sighted, that'd be kind of nice to get, but I'll let them take it if they want it. Okay, we already got our houses built, and that is done. So let's get a few more houses in here. And that's already a nice little town, nice and simple, just enough to get lots of people moving in, and then we can focus on our farms. So farmhouse, we need a little bit more timber actually. So we got one on there. Should we do something with farm fertility? No, actually I have the perfect upgrade. This thing. So this doubles your capacity of forage goods, and you get a hunting hound out of the deal. So let's do that. Now that is doubled. And it might have even done something with your farms. Nope, just increased export price on minor trades, which is good as well actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to build up a little bit more timber.
Floating away today.
Trading post. So maybe just put that there. These are ready to go. Yeah, we definitely need a saw pit. So let's just build that. Maybe even right there. It's just one more timber. Actually, right on here would probably be better. Let's put that there. Now we're just waiting on people to move in, basically. Okay, we're in September. Let's slow it down, or let's pause. Where the heck are we? So they should be able to harvest now. Got a couple more people moving. Let's just max that out. And I think they got that done, which is nice. We're gonna get 1 out of it. It'll give us 1, so hopefully that'll go up. Yeah, here comes all the barley. Then the next season we can get a bunch of rye again, because we won't be able to rely on this rye. Oh, it's growing a little bit. There we go. Oh, man. Crop growth. So hopefully that goes up. Yeah, there we go. Let's maybe even do... yeah, just 1 on there. Yeah, that's awesome. Got a ton of barley out of all that. Look at that. Okay, let's get somebody on our malt house. Let's just put 1 on there, and then we already have our brewery ready to go, so we're gonna need somebody on there as well. Tavern, and then let's free up 1 just for building some stuff, and then they should be able to do everything else. Let's do some rye. Oh, why is it so bad? Man, that really took a tank. There's a little bit to collect there still. Okay, there we go. Let's do rye. Okay, hopefully that goes up, but they should be able to get that done for the most part. Let's actually get 1 more worker back on there. Okay, we have a ton of iron ore and iron slabs. So we need to start getting some stuff here. So this is ready to go. Oh, maybe not. This one, let's make some like helmets or something. Can't upgrade anybody else either. October, hopefully they can get all that done. Yeah, there we go. We can start making some malt and some ale and selling all that. So that should be great. Okay. Honestly, I might make plate armor because you can fly through the iron slabs very fast. It'll just kind of take a while to get everything there. So let's actually get another family there so they can move in to help. And then we need to sell all of that. Plate armor, 1,100. That's absolutely insane. So let's just sell all of it. Export, we can sell it for 16 at least. So that will be profitable eventually. Yeah, we have a ton of iron slabs we need to fly through, so I think that should be actually pretty good. And if we can get even more, that would be nice. Like, this can't be anything. We need to upgrade a few. This one could do something. Let's maybe do that as well. I know that was our really good apples, but I think I'd rather upgrade it. And we need some meat, some fishes, all that good stuff. Got lots of carrots, lots of apples, lots of... Yeah, should be alright. Okay, it's November. Let's make sure we are good over here, which I don't think we are because we need some firewood. We have this ready to go, and a bunch of people moved in, which is nice, so it should at least go quickly. Let's start burning through all that. Where else can we get the people? Maybe on our granary. So many people moved in. We have one worker there. Trading post, I wouldn't mind getting some pelts. That would be a great way to make some money. So let's sell all of those. And because we got that upgrade, we can sell them for more. So that'll be nice. That'll definitely be welcome. And let's get somebody on our saw pit as well. I think we probably have quite a bit of timber. Yeah, there we go. What else do we have? So we have food, we have iron, which is nice, and a little bit of stone and clay. Not horrible. Not bad at all. Another thing we could probably do is get another stonemason station. Or just get another worker on there, to be honest. Let's just do that. I think that's good. Yeah, have another worker on there. That would help a lot. And food is doing pretty alright now. So we are absolutely cruising. How is this doing? So they are making chainmail. Let's double down on the plate armor because we already bought that trade route. So let's just make as much plate armor as possible. How do we have -1 plate armor? He sold it but didn't actually have it. You jerk. So missing some equipment. Let's make some more spears, why don't we? We've made lots of swords. Let's make some more spears now. And shields. We still have some shields, so I think we're good. Oh, we have a decent little army over here, don't we? Over here, we definitely do. So let's get another unit of spearmen. Oh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, that's amazing. So that should be great. We only have 2 months of food, so let's maybe wait till we get 2,000. All we need is 2,000, and then we can stop the madness. We must stop the madness. We can't afford that, so we'll just leave that, honestly. But we got a nice little army out of all that, so that's amazing. Okay, how are these guys doing? They at least have some firewood? They do, so they're actually doing not too bad. Getting lots of food. So they should be able to survive for sure. Let's maybe upgrade these. And then we could get a couple more in here. Let's maybe work on our farm. So that is just anywhere we want it to be. So let's just do a few fields in here. Let's maybe just do that. And then honestly, just one giant field. No, let's kind of just do 2 giant fields instead. Maybe even 3. Let's do that, and then we're gonna need a farmhouse. Let's just put that Oh, I wish I would have saved some room. Let's actually get rid of that and then we can get our farmhouse built up. Oh wow, we're out of timber, so let's stop getting planks. Let's double down on the timber real quick. Just enough to get our farmhouse. Where can we put that? Okay, enemy unit spotted. We got some raiders incoming, so they're coming from here. Coming right up. Oh. Wait, where are we? So this is our new town. I may hire some mercenaries. Wildfeld. So where are we? Where's Swashashbits? No idea if I'm saying that right. Okay, we can hire these guys. The fight begins. Fight me. So they're coming from here. Perfect timing. Let's just defend, and this will give us enough influence even. So that's perfect. Let's fight these guys. And we can start the madness. So there we go. Let's quickly clean these guys up. That should give us enough influence to begin our next battle. So let's, honestly, I might even keep these guys. They are so valuable. Should we just do it? Let's just start claim. Let's start fighting. Let's set claim to these guys. Actually, I don't want to do it yet. Let's form our army first. Let's just absolutely destroy these guys. So let's, we got tons of money, so let's form up there. I think that's a nice place for our army to go. And then we will set claims to Team Yellow. Goodbye, Team Yellow. It was nice knowing you. We never actually met, but you know who I am now. Even though we're running out of food with every other region. So Battlefield is right there anyway. Let's get absolutely everybody here. Let's get everyone available here. And let's just make sure we're all walking. This is going to be the battle for the ages. Absolute mayhem. So let's just get everybody into the circle. And I think right there should be great. Prepare to die. Okay, that's good. I never actually upgraded that, so yeah, 12 retinue is fine. These guys don't stand a chance, let's be real. So we're coming right through here. The battle might actually start before everybody even gets there, which I'm a little bit worried about. We gotta make sure we're gonna win this. So let's actually form up our army here. Right there. Those guys are coming in, so yeah, we should be alright. And all those guys are coming in. They actually have a sizable army. Nothing to scoff at, so let's do that. And then all of these guys we can just form up right there. Let's get this party started. I think they might even get it started. So battle has begun. Let's push forward here and begin the craziness. Look at all of our guys crossing here. They don't even know how to. There's too many of them. Some guys chose the water, which is fine. Yeah, this guy, he chose the water. It's just easier that way. Nobody's on the water, so he's like, why the heck are you guys all congested in the bridge when the water is completely empty? So he is smarter than the rest of them, for sure. So let's take them out. They have a decent little army in here, I'm not gonna lie. So let's push forward. I feel as it sits, they'll probably end up, that'll be a close fight. But yeah, we have all these guys coming in, so not as close as you think. Let's take out their archers. Let's push on. Are they trying to surrender? What are they doing? Yeah, they are. You plebs. So let's push in here. Let's actually just charge. Let's get this fight over with. Nothing to see here. Let's just obliterate. Here comes the charge. They just don't even see it coming. That's how blindsided they are. Yep, shouldn't stand a chance there. If we mosey on over here, let's see where the rest of the fighting is. We got these coming in. Is this a charge? That's something. They're running away, I think, actually. So let's just keep pushing in. Take out these guys. Oh, yeah. I've noticed it's very stuttery once you get back here. See our guys kind of, well, obviously the pop-in, but I think that's how they've really made the performance a lot better. The pop-in's just absolutely ridiculous now. Which I wish there was a way to, like, kind of control that a little bit. Like, if somebody has a higher end PC, you should be able to kind of control that. I don't know. Just kind of cooler. Be sweet to be able to see these guys in detail from farther away. This should be ultimate victory once this is completely claimed. So we've taken out them. Let's push in for the final fight here. Let's see. Got more guys coming in the background. Man, I wish the battle was like a little bit bigger scale. And this is a pretty big scale battle, but they didn't have a whole lot to defend with. And it doesn't help that I basically bought all of the mercenaries. But that should be a victory. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying these videos, honestly, just thank you guys so much for watching them. Like the video to show your support and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much. We have reached 60,000 subscribers. Long-term goal of mine. We've reached it. Honestly, kind of mind-blowing. All thanks to you guys. So thank you very much. Just kind of floating in the background there. Beautiful map. Honestly, Winding River, one of my favorites. Let's take a look at what we got here. That is a victory. Days past 1428. Constructions finished 161. Endgame population total 467. Challenges won 4. Challenges lost 0. Enemies killed 932. Soldiers lost 60. Dead villagers 39. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.